ready to dive into an ocean of simple, colorful things that warms your heart. Yeah, Tamako Market is another one of those slice of life anime that exists simply to calm you down and relax while you eat an entire Dorito bag without a care in the world. An anime that fits in that Kyoto animation cinematic universe that all of us know already too well, where every anime looks like the same thing, sometimes for the overall good, other times, well, not so much. Anyways, should you watch Tamako Market? The story follows the daily lives of Tamako Kitashirakawa, a story that follows the character with the same name in the title. No way, I don't believe it. She is a cheerful, lovable girl and hardworking daughter of the owner of a mochi shop, a traditional shop that carries the art of making rice cakes passed down from generation to generation for decades, an amazing art of making food. The shop is located on a Shotengai, those covered commercial streets found in many Japanese cities, which by the way are disappearing nowadays. Feels bad. Now you ask me, fine, what's so special about a shopping district? Haha, a Shotengai is not your average shopping district, full of McDonald's wraps and smell of pee. These unique Japanese areas are remnants of a bygone era, an era of prosperity and with more contact with reality, a simple place of socializing that you go and do your shopping while talking with the locals. So, because of this somewhat different system of shopping, the community of shop owners of the Usagiyama Shotengai is really strong. After all, everyone goes to work and lives in the same place. It's a big group of acquaintances and friends that truly care about each other, so you can already expect a lot of interaction with many shops and owners of Usagiyama. But here, we follow mainly Tamako and the mochi shop. Tamako is the kind of girl that there's no bad weather, and that optimism is almost her surname. She's a ray of sunshine of the community, and the type of person that you will love to have as a friend. Because after all, she's the main character and she has to stand out somehow. Her only aim is to make the best mochi of the region and to help her family. Her only reason to make the smiles of everyone who buys the famous white balls of Tamaya. Every time Tamako comes home from school, she goes through the Shotengai, buying stuff, talking to friends, getting to know any news from the owners and such. But one day, while she did her usual routine, she stops at the flower shop that had received a new plant. Tamako is caught by surprise when, from inside that plant, a Chad cockatoo pops out and starts talking to her. As everyone knows, that's completely normal. Then the story keeps going after this encounter. The life of Tamako in the Shotengai, her family shop and the school. But now, with a little pinch of a Chad cockatoo around. A bird that is looking for a person to marry the prince from its faraway land. Just to make things a little bit weirder. Alright, you know those kind of anime that you put it on and you just melt inside a sofa. Yeah, Tamako Market fits on those. There is no complex drama, no action, no absurd stuff happening at every second. It's just a little peaceful story that you can immerse on that completely familiar yet foreign environment of the Usagiyama Shotengai. You enjoy the ambient and the personal situations of every single character shown. They are created in a very down-to-earth manner that you for sure have experienced before, or at least know someone who have felt that way. Situations that may seem silly, but that matters a lot for those who live it. Okay, the entire Della story arc, it's way too out there, mainly for that type of anime, but it doesn't stray away too much from the feeling constructed around the story, and you simply go along for the ride and relax from life. An anime that have the power to make you happy even though it doesn't activate your adrenaline, that doesn't shake your head like milkshake with wacky concepts, but yet showing peaceful girls doing simple things in their lives. And how would it feel if we had the opportunity to grow up in such a tight-knit place? It's just too comfy, and you learn at least a little bit about the culture and the dynamic of a Shotengai and the personality of each and every character in the story. Even those who doesn't get much attention. They are really well made despite being simple. Just like the whole idea of the story. Everything is just a mastery of simplicity, the beauty and the quality of a normal life. This factor will please a lot of people, But it's more than obvious that someone who doesn't seek this kind of entertainment won't like it too much and much less see any kind of enjoyment while watching something so simple. After all, it's not everybody that thinks it's interesting a character simply working on rice cakes or eating croquette. Then by that reason, Tamako Market stays in a crossroads because it's a slice of life, okay? A lot of people who don't like the theme will not care a single bit. But because the whole Della Moche mini saga, a lot of people who like the slice of life theme end up with the feeling that some things are just too much for a simple and relaxing story. That it wasn't needed a whole plot with talking birds that become cinema projectors or a faraway tropical land that doesn't have much to do with the idea of a slice of life in a shopping district. In the end, it depends a lot from person to person, and the story becomes lost in its own simplicity, and most won't give it a chance to watch it. The premise of Tamako Market is that, and its story maintains it. So if you don't like simple things, nothing that will happen during the story will make you change your mind and make you like it. But even if you like this kind of story, a big part of the story probably won't be something that you would expect from a slice of life. So because of this situation, you may not hear people talking about this story because it doesn't attract the masses, and the ones who attracts maybe are put off a little bit because of the talking bird storyline. But in any way, for most of the story, this is not really a problem and just comes out in the tail end of it. So depending on what type of person you are, what exactly you looking for in an anime to enjoy and spend your time. No, you should not watch Tamako Market. But if you are the other kind of person that really likes the theme, likes those moi moi anime like Eurocamp, Keion, Bochi, yeah, you should watch it even though it's not the best one out there. It has a lot of quality and you probably like it a lot, even with the surreal situation of the blimp cockatoo. If not, at least finish each episode, chilled out and feeling good. Tamako Market is an example of quality in something that doesn't stray away from the normal, but also gets lost in its initial idea. The animation is sensational, the movements are fluid without looking robotic, and the visual art is just plain beautiful. The characters are really well made, with relatable and diverse personalities, and they all have cute designs, and it's hard to tell which one you like the most. Well, not this guy, I don't trust this guy. The way the eyes move, the actions, the background, the city, the shopping district, everything is just amazing, and you can see perfectly the love and care taken by the anime staff during these 20 minutes or so episodes. For sure it's one of the top animations coming out of KyoAni. It's really good. The rest of it doesn't fall behind either. The sound effects are notably well made and well placed. The musics are really good too. They take part in the story more than something in the background, and sometimes comes up in the narrative. It's kinda cool, both in the normal anime and in the movie. That, by the way, wow, the movie is too cute. Holy, it's too good and does everything in the most wholesome way possible. And there's no way you don't feel happy while watching it. It shows a lot of things that really isn't talked about too much in the normal season. In my opinion, the movie gets even better than the normal anime. It's just too beautiful, but even with that, the anime is really cool too. Its openings and endings are amazing as well. The ending is on that level that you really consider not skipping it. It's too cute. Anyways, almost everything here is exceptionally well done, and one can't say otherwise, leaving the only quote-unquote bad thing its own genre, that it's not made for everyone. And also, nothing against Delamochi, but his whole storyline is he's kind from an island looking for a bride for the prince. It's so kinda unnecessary and doesn't fit too well with the story's idea. Yeah, it serves to justify a little bit the presence of a talking cockatoo, but to be honest, that wasn't really necessary, and I don't think anyone would complain if there's no explanation why the mini blimp can talk. So, you know, in the end, it also exemplifies somewhat the freedom and the kindness that the Shoten guy has with foreigners. And it's not because you are different from a distant different country that they will treat you badly. On the opposite, a community that welcomes the next without thinking twice. So the whole situation is not really entirely bad, just kinda meh, that it could be better if it just focused on Tamako and the Shoten guy, just like the movie did. There's 6 little specials about 3 minutes each, but it's just if you end up liking the anime a lot, because it's almost like a session with the voice actors in the ambient of Della's bar and other stuff with Choi. It's almost not even animated really, so you don't even need to watch if you're not a complexionist, just skip it. In all, that's it. Tamako Market, it's a complex and insane anime in the most simple and wholesome way possible. That is really worth it to watch, because it's not all the time that we want to watch spinning swords and heads flying, and a girl making mochi, it's just enough. Episode 9 in the movie will melt the heart of anyone.